Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for all those that have subscribed, like, and shared our previous videos. Uh, the more you do that, we keep reaching out to more audience. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching us how to install the Django in VS Code, how to create virtual environment, and how to make use of GitHub Copilot in your application development. The Django is an open source Python framework that makes it easier to create web applications. It has been in existence since 2005, and it's a framework that enables us to create web applications rapidly. It's also used to create enterprise web applications. It's widely used in various companies such as Instagram, such as Google. Several big tech organizations make use of the Django. Also, we're also going to learn how to create virtual environment in VS Code. A virtual environment in Python is an isolated environment where you can install your Django uh, libraries. You can create your Python program, test it before you deploy to production. Most times, it's an environment where all the files created there does not interfere with a system. It doesn't affect your operating system. It's just a safe environment where you can create your software, test it before you deploy to production. It actually allows you to manage project specific dependencies. I'm talking of the libraries now, without interfering with other projects or the original Python installation. It's always a good practice to install the Django in a virtual environment just for safety and for good practices. The Django comes with a lot of inbuilt components such as login, logout features. It also has authentication that enables us to validate if a particular user is valid, is registered on the system or not before he can have access to the platform. It also comes with database connection, which enables us to create rapid CRUD operation. What I mean by that is create, read, update, and delete operations at a rapid pace. All these features are embedded in the Django framework, which makes it very robust to create web applications for enterprise use. I will also show us how to activate GitHub Copilot in Visual Studio. Coding today has been made easier with the use of AI. AI can actually generate a lot of codes for developers. So all you need to do as a developer is to modify this code to suit exactly what you want. So instead of spending time, um, days scrambling for how to develop a particular software or project, with the use of this AI assistants, you discover that you can develop faster and get your job done and get to production as soon as possible. So GitHub Copilot is an AI powered coding assistant. It was created by GitHub, though it's owned by Microsoft now, and OpenAI. So all you just need to do is give it your prompt, give it the instruction that you want, and it will generate the necessary code for you to develop your application. It works inside the popular code editor, that's a Visual Studio. It also works in JetBrains, and it helps developers to code faster and more efficiently. Okay, let's dive into the tutorial properly. Okay, let's start by creating a to-do app using the Django. The first thing you need to do is to create a folder, and to create this folder, you after opening your VS Code, you create a folder, new folder, name it to do So after creating this folder, you right click on the folder and open in integrated terminal. So when you click on it, then this is the integrated terminal here. So from here, the first thing you can do, you can type directory. So that directory is empty. There's nothing in it because it's a new folder I just created. So you type pip enter. Okay, that means pip is installed, because for you to make use of virtual environment, you need to first of all install the environment. Install the environment, then after that, you now create um, the virtual environment with the name that you want for it. So clear screen, I do pip install virtual environment. So click on enter, create. So from here, so from here, you can you can check from here. We already have we already have virtual environment installed. So what I will do now is, after installing virtual environment, the next stage is to give that virtual environment a name. So you use this command, virtual environment. Then I want to give it a name of env. So the is env is the name I'm giving to my virtual environment. Press enter. Okay. Then at this point, you should be able to create. You should have this new folder, script and env. So this is the new environment now that has all the virtual environment libraries and all the needed folders. So what I will do is, I will change directory and enter into the virtual environment. So from the virtual environment, I will now use this code dot slash script slash activate. What I simply want to do is to activate the virtual environment. So, and this is the syntax to use to activate the virtual environment. Please enter. If you notice, we have the virtual environment. So now I'm inside the virtual environment. Here I can install my Django. From here I can develop my application, test it, and it will not affect my system software. So I mean the operating system of my system. So at this point, I will install the Django using this pip install Django. So it might take some time depending on the speed of your system, but it's installing already. So you give it some time to finish the installation. So the Django has been successfully installed. So I want to create the first project inside that to do app. So what you do is, you write this clear screen, then write the Django admin start project. Then you give it the name of the project. So I'll just use to do, then enter. So if I click on this, you'll see a new folder here. So this folder will contain all the Django libraries that will enable me to develop my application. So just to test that the Django is working, you can use this Python manage.py run server. So, but before you do that, you need to go into the cd, into the new application, into the new application you just created. I've entered into the folder now. Then I'll now run this Python manage.py run server. So at that point, so Django runs on this port 8000. So from here, I can copy this and check. Okay, I'm on Visual Studio now. If you look at this top corner, you see this small logo here. This for the GitHub Copilot. So if I click on it, it will bring. I've actually activated mine. But if you want to activate yours for the first time, all it will ask from you is your GitHub login. So once you supply your GitHub email and password, it will automatically connect to your Visual Studio. So if you have a look at it, you see that it uses ChatGPT 4.1, and this is where you enter your prompt. So for example, if I enter this to generate code for to-do app using the Django for the backend, Bootstrap and JavaScript for the front end, also include login and logout page. All I need to do is just click on this and it will generate the code. So from there, what you need to know is how to set up your Django application, to know the right folders to keep your files, and it will generate automatically for you. So for example, if I go to views, if I go to template, it already generates the index code for me. For example, templates, if I go to from what Copilot has generated, it has already generated the project structure. From here, we can see the view. It has created the view file, and all I just need to do is, if there's anything I want to add to it, I add to it. If there's anything I want to modify, I just modify it. Instead of writing all this all by myself from scratch, it has written that. So if you go to static, for example, my JS file has already been written. It has generated that, in which I can use. Then if you go to template, you can already generated my index file, my base file, which I can make use of, or I can just modify to suit my own purpose. So it makes coding faster, it makes it more faster, and we get to production as early as possible, and it makes developers' life much more easier. Okay, at this point, I'll paste the URL. The Django runs on port 8000, so I'll click enter, and it's showing out that the install work successfully. Congratulations, that means the Django is running on this particular port. Thank you for watching up to this point. Everything we have discussed, try to practice from your end, and if you have any challenge, please leave comment below, and I will attend to it. Please subscribe, like, and share, and so that we can keep reaching out to more and more audience. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye.